three-headed snake, and then lots of little images around. Newt carries an enchanted case full of creatures he has found on his travels, and he is completely devoted to caring for them. Witch's friend, October. Winter's fashion, November 1926. These are cool.
This is Jen ASMR unboxing. Subscribe before you fall asleep.
Hi there. This evening I am doing a special video, a quite highly requested video. I got this Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, a movie scrapbook, well, Newt Scamander's movie scrapbook, in a Wizarding World loot crate months and months and months ago. I don't even know when it was a long time ago. And there have been a lot of requests for me to do a full video on it because it's very intricate and there's a lot of details and textures and things to trace and pull out and things. There's like little cards and things. It's really beautiful, and I haven't even read it myself. I've literally been, it still has that little you know, the paper part that you're supposed to take off on it, because I've been keeping it to do like a nice special video. I've done like my Harry Potter book collection videos, English books, French books, and the third is like extra books that are not just like the original 7, you know. So I've done that one too. It's not out yet, but it will be soon. And I decided to start with this one because of, well, the amount of requests, but also because one of my patrons, Rob, hey Rob, has requested this as a Patreon only video to be put into the poll for like last month or different months, and I felt really bad saying no because I knew I was gonna film it for my channel, you know, so I didn't want to do like a Patreon only one for that. So instead I'm gonna dedicate this video to Rob. This one's for you. And also I'm starting with this one so you can see it quicker. So yeah, so it's quite intricate. There's a lot of stuff in here, so I think it might be a pretty long video. I was kind of intimidated by that. Like when I was thinking of filming it each time, I was like, oh, maybe I don't have time this evening, or oh, I don't know, maybe I'll mess it up because I'm tired or something. I wanted to have like Harry Potter nails on and keep it in theme and stuff, but you know what, I just thought, I'm sure that it doesn't matter, that sort of thing, so I'm just gonna go for it this evening. I have a bit of time, I'm feeling relaxed. So, Newt Scamander, a movie scrapbook written by Rick Barba. And on the front, it's a really cute cover. There's a little niffler, some other things. The Candlewick Press. Learn all about Newt Scamander and the incredible film from J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I've seen it maybe twice. Once in English, once in French. In the cinema I saw it in French, and then I saw it in English after at home. I think I did the same with the second one, I'm pretty sure. But I feel like it's been ages, so maybe I'll jog my memory. So peer inside Newt Scamander's enchanted case, which I have in Lego, by the way. Encounter marvelous creatures, roam the streets of 1920s New York City, and meet Newt's fascinating friends, This magical scrapbook takes readers on an interactive adventure through fantastic beasts and where to find them, filled with removable items such as wizarding newspapers, posters, and other fascinating finds. This book has something for everyone. Okay, that's really cool. I think I'd forgotten how cool this is. So, I'm just gonna remove this orange part. It's kind of stuck with some what look like, well, this is definitely a map, but the first page looks like a map too. So let me just remove that from underneath so we can have a real proper look at the cover and the back. So there is the back. Oh, it's kind of the same color as the background. It kind of blends in. That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? This is maybe one of the coolest things I've got in one of those loot crates. Wow. So we have Newt Scamander. We have Niffler, the case, and what looks like, well, it's not an alchemy. What is that? What's that representing? Which beast is that? I feel bad for not knowing. I feel like I should know all the details. Well, I'm sure my memory will get jogged inside. So on the back, maybe go around like that, yeah. We have a 3-headed snake, and then lots of little images around that probably signify very specific things that I can't think of right now. Okay. I'm not an expert in the Fantastic Beasts world. I really like it, but I don't know like every tiny detail. But that's fine. We don't have to. And I hate that it's kind of random, but you know, like when people are super fans of things like Harry Potter or Star Wars, that kind of thing, and then, or like bands, I think it's even worse with music and bands and stuff. When you like something but you don't know all the details, people can get a bit funny about that, can't they? Such a weird thing to be like, I don't know, like shaming, like pointing out people's lack of knowledge about something that they supposedly like, or that sort of thing. I don't know. I don't have time for it. Okay. I think I got a comment on one of my like Lego Harry Potter unboxings, and so I didn't remember the name of the professor. Oh, I've forgotten already. Professor Sprout. I didn't remember her name in the video, and somebody's like written, I can't remember exactly. It was something like, have you ever even read the books or seen the films? It's such a strange thing to feel like you need to do, you know, like Potter shame someone. I guess it doesn't bother me, it's not a problem, but it's like, it's just such a strange thing to be like questioning people about their knowledge. Like, you can't be a true fan because you don't know this obscure piece of information. Okay, like a character's name is not an obscure piece of information, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we have a map of the US with some very important information on it, which I can't really distinguish. So, Magical Congress of the United States of America, USA Spell Contraventions. Okay, so these are areas in which people are not allowed to use certain spells. I don't know the references. What does that say? I don't know. I don't get it. It's cute though. Maybe if I watch the films again, I will understand and I will appreciate it more. I think I will actually watch the films again and read the book. I have the book. Parcel Post, New York, London. Actually, you know what? Maybe this map is linked to one of the pages in here. It will be explained. I think that's probably the case. Okay. So here is a ship arriving in New York in the 20s. So Newt Scamander, new friends, or new friendships, sorry. Propentia, Tina, Goldstein, Queenie Goldstein, and Jacob Kowalski. New York City, 1926, a city in turmoil. New Salem, philanthropic society, other spots, urban life and magic, fantastic items, creatures, creating fantastic beasts, beastly beginnings, Newt's case, and what's next. Okay, so that's our contents page. A few shots from filming. There's Tina and Newt. So Newt Scamander is the foremost expert on magical beasts in J.K. Rowling's magical wizarding world. His classic Magizoology textbook, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, is required reading for students at schools of witchcraft and wizardry, such as Hogwarts. The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them film explores Newt's life before he finished writing his classic book and became a household name. J.K. Rowling's screenplay brings us back to 1926, a time when a young Newt first arrived in New York City on a mission concerning a rare magical creature. Newt's arrival with a case full of creatures almost immediately presents a challenge for a wizarding community, trying hard to remain a secret. The real-world task of creating Newt's creatures in the 1920s wizarding world was just as challenging. Filmmakers, actors, costume designers, and many more will come together to bring this story to life. This movie scrapbook, chock full of unique keepsakes and artifacts, offers a behind-the-scenes look at Newt Scamander, his creatures, his friends, and his world as they were imagined for the movie. Through art, sketches, diagrams, maps, and more, the magic of Newt's world from the film is yours to adventure through. Okay, so we have another little part here. So it is attached so it's meant to stay. It's not like the map, you can't take it off. Newt Scamander. There it is on his little notebook. Newt Scamander. I like his little squirrel in his pocket and some birds in the other. Before he became the Wizarding World's most famous magizoologist, Newt Scamander attended Hogwarts, where he was a Hufflepuff. Though Newt was expelled from the school, actor Eddie Redmayne knew that in representing Newt, he wasn't playing the part of an average troublemaker. Newt's natural curiosity and love of his creatures set him apart. I like Newt's wonder. I like the way he makes things as he sees them. He takes things as he sees them, says Eddie. As a magizoologist, Newt often travels alone to remote parts of the world. Eddie kept this in mind while playing the character, especially when Newt first arrives in New York City. I think New York, even now, is the most frenzied, wonderful, noisy, and colourful of places, explains Eddie. For Newt, having spent a year by himself and suddenly stepping into this city, I think there's definitely a wonder there and a curiosity about everything around him. Okay, so here we have another few shots from the film. Case. Newt carries an enchanted case full of creatures he has found on his travels, and he is completely devoted to caring for them and keeping them safe, as Eddie explains it. Newt cares passionately about magical creatures. He'll go anywhere in the world to find them, and he'll do anything to protect them. In a way, he knows his beasts better than he knows himself. He certainly understands beasts better than he does people. New friendships. Tina, Jacob, Queenie. Queenie Goldstein, Jacob Kowalski. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to read all the text in all the book, but let's at least look at this in here. Okay, so we have a little card. Oh, they're so cute. I've seen them before. I've forgotten how cute they are. So here we have Queenie. Isn't she gorgeous? Very pretty. So Queenie Goldstein. Legitimacy. Sorry. What? She has a beautiful wand. I'm sure we'll see it in this book somewhere. It's like a pearly shell at the end there. It's beautiful. Okay, Tina. Here is Tina. And on her side it says Perpentina. I've been pronouncing her name wrong. It's Perpentia. I thought it was Perpentia, but it's Perpentina. So I guess Tina is like, I've only ever heard her called Tina, so sorry. Tina Goldstein. And then we have like a balance, some justice, maybe. And then we have this picture of Jacob looking a little confused. So, Jacob Kowalski. What does that say? No match. So, no magic. It's a muggle in America. And then we have Percival Graves. Percival Graves. An all-seeing eye in the palm of the hand. Okay, so they are really cute cards. I especially like the backs, the illustrations. Very cute. So, Queenie Goldstein. Tina's younger sister Queenie literally gets into the head of most everyone she meets. She can read minds. She's glamorous and fun, but also very empathetic. Best of all, Queenie has a big heart. She has a soft spot right away for Jacob. For actress Alison Sudol, the best part about playing Queenie was, well, everything. She's really fun and playful and perceptive, recalls Alison. I find her very aware but also unaware of herself when she's falling in love. She's also thrilled to be on an adventure. Everything that would scare most people is sort of thrilling for her. I really liked her character. Fantastic facts. Flapper fashion, are definitely one of the most iconic features of the 1920s, and Queenie dresses the part in the film. I agree. The costume designer created Queenie's look to reflect her carefree and fun personality, inspired by real flappers of that era. She is very well dressed in the film. As for Jacob, here not so much. Okay, so one of Jacob's best shaped pastries. Oh, that's beautiful. Jacob works at a canning factory, but his dream is to open a bakery that serves Polish baked goods. He meets Newt in the bank, and an unfortunate case swap follows. A veteran of World War I, he has seen and survived terrible things. So when the going gets tough for Newt, Jacob emerges as a strong and loyal friend. As a no magic muggle. Jacob may not possess any magical abilities, but has other talents. He loves cooking and baking for people, explains actor Dan Fogler. He may not be able to perform magic, but he can make a little pastry that will knock your socks off. Like many of the other characters, Jacob has potential that others struggle to see. His kind nature catches Queenie's eye. He's a very lovable guy, continues Dan. Jacob just loves making people happy. I like Jacob too. We have a New York City street. Market stalls. Shaw for United States Senator. New York City. It's beautifully illustrated, isn't it? New York City, 1926. Fantastic facts. What is a no-match? Pronounce no match. The word is slang for people without magical powers. It's the American version of the British word muggle. Yes. Speak easy culture. Oh. We have a sad Joker. These are just cards. Why do we have cards? They're cute though. We have a sad Joker. The Seven of Hearts and an owl. The 22 of spades is goodness knows what. It is a snake slash bird. Snake's tail and a snake's tongue. And then the 32 of the 32 of diamonds is a couple dancing. The Roaring Twenties, the Art Deco look. I do love Art Deco. By the mid-1920s, the world was finally emerging from the shadow of the terrible war of the previous decade. New York had become a thriving, vibrant city of 6 million people. The new decade seemed full of promise. The increased availability of electricity made some exciting inventions more common. Electric lights, telephones, radios, motion pictures, automobiles roamed the cities. Newly paved streets, airplanes crossed the oceans. Everything seemed new, everything seemed possible. Fantastic facts. While the film is set in New York, the filming actually took place in England, where filmmakers recreated New York City, buildings and streets on the back lot of a studio. Concept art of the MACUSA lobby. MACUSA stands for Magical Congress of the United States of America. It's a beautiful building. A city in turmoil. The MACUSA lobby, with its 40-foot golden phoenix statues up above, and Salem Memorial on the floor. The golden phoenix. Is it phoenix on the front? No, it's not. Always be vigilant. Percival Graves, prop photo of the Deathly Hallows pendant given to Credence by Graves. I have the keyring of this in silver, and the circle, the stone turns. Percival Graves is the director of magical security at MACUSA. Graves thinks he knows what's causing the strange, violent disruptions in the city, and he recruits Credence Barebone to help him track down the source. Graves is a powerful wizard who hides a secret of his own. He's highly skilled, well respected, explains actor Colin Farrell, but his political ideals are very particular to him, so he keeps them hidden. The sets constructed for Graves's department with MACUSA, or within MACUSA, included the harsh interrogation room and the death cell, which features a grim execution chair. I remember that. New Salem Philanthropic Society. There's Mary Lou Barebone. Witches live among us. It's the flyer. Oh, it actually opens, okay. There's some witches jumping over the fire. An SPS, Society. Save America from Witches. Join our army. Join the New Salemers. Weekly meetings. That was the room, the main room. Even their little logo is really cool. This little sister. This was a concept art for the church, the old church. And a photo of chastity at the church entrance as seen in the film. Concept art, church. A barebone existence. To create the barebone home, which also serves as the NSPS headquarters. The team stuck to a sparse style. Yeah. Other spots, the Port Authority, and that was at the beginning. Steen National Bank, that was where the first shenanigans took place. The H. Tutcher Jeweler. I love this scene. Newt and Jacob track Newt's Niffler to this glittering jewelry store. Urban Life and Magic. The Owl Air Force, True Life Tales of War in Europe by Simon Dentata. What do witches and wizards read? They have their own newspapers. Hexa for the American Witch. So it's like the front of a magazine. To make Newt's world seem even more real, the graphics team created everything from magazines to posters. These items give us a sense of what life was like for a wizard or witch at that time. That's really cool. Just pop this open. What's in here? Wow, these are gorgeous. For all American witches, Witch's Friend. September 1926. The No-Match Way, New York. The No-Match Way. The American Charmer. Spellbinding Summer Sizzlers. Latest cuts straight from the Black Catwalk. August 1926. For all American witches, The Witch's Friend. October. Winter's Fashion. November 1926. These are cool. I like them. Just pop them back in here. Fantastic items. Silvery pieces of hatched alchemy egg. Transfiguration Today, edition 2085. The magazine that changes lives. Danubia. What myths from old Hungary can teach us about transfiguration today? Chrysopia combo. wizard magics himself into golden eagle. Is this to remove? Yeah, just open maybe. It's like the front of the front of a little newspaper. Animalcules, the truth about performationism. Hermetic howlers, changing gaps, challenging gaps, changeling gaps, awkward transformations. Michigan dogman exposed. Gouging wand pounder. When to wave and when to behave. Teachings from Tibet. Okay. So that's about magical props. There are like some little products they made for it. Winky Crockett's elbow grease magic that hard to shift dirt away in a flash. Cure for some erumpent musk. The erumpent is that kind of what looks like a, I would say it looks like a rhino. Wonder Witch Supreme Collection Cream. Collection cream. Complexion cream. Goodness. Wands. There's Queenie's wand. I told you she had a beautiful wand. I think this might be the next wand that I buy. Wands are often one of the most important props in any movie. In any movie, the two Annies, about the wizarding world. Wand making is an art form, and every wand has to feel unique to its owner. Here's a look at the wands from the major magical characters in Fantastic Beasts. So Newt Scamander's wand. Porpentina, I just want to call her Tina. Sorry, Tina's wand. Queenie's wand. Percival Graves' wand. It's very cold. Seraphina Pickery's wand. Modesty Bearbond's toy wand. Oh, that's sweet. Creatures. Okay, that's the creature that is on the front. What is that creature called? I need to know right now. Does it tell you? Niffler, Demiguise, Erumpent. There, Swooping Evil. Classification unknown. Yeah, I don't remember that guy. A Fooper. I remember him. Murtlap. Mooncalf. Botruckle. Yeah, I remember all of them apart from this. The Swooping Evil is a large winged creature with vivid green spikes across its back and a radiant blue coloring on its underside. It's closed up like this. I need to watch the films again. Try and see one of these. Oh yeah, look, I saw this before. What is this? Ministration chart to assist magical creature welfare and department. Welfare and development. I don't get it. Okay, so here are the symbols that are on the front. So this symbol here is aquatic or amphibious. This is burrowing. This is desert, tropical, equatorial, temperate, and then there's numbers. A guide to the classification of all all known beasts, spirits. Known wizard killer, impossible to train, dangerous. Competent wizard should cope, harmless, may be domesticated, and 1x is boring, so 10 is boring. Special feed codes, so beaked, that makes sense, beaked, feathered, horned, hoofed, and carapaced, so shelled. Okay, that's cool. I get what that means now. On the back, do you remember? That's about the type of animal or beast: feathered, beaked, horned, hoofed, and carapaced. And then underneath is the habitat or terrain that they live in or prefer, maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna maybe have a look and see what the other things that pop out are like. So Thunderbird, it's beautiful, isn't it? Billywig, Doxy. The Doxy is a small, sharp-toothed, magical creature with beetle-like wings. Its classification is 3X, which means, let me check, competent wizard should cope. A deary call can be, nomads call it dodo. Mistakenly believe the species is extinct. Newt's magical habitats. So that's in his case. So here we go. So we have Muggle worthy. So when it opens, it shows his like little suitcase, like a normal suitcase. And otherwise, you can pop in here. And we have his shed with all his little potions and things, medicines and potions stored in Newt's office. A case of billywig stings. So yeah, Newt's magical habitats. That's obviously where the Niffler is hiding, isn't it? Protocols. Thunderbird habitat. What's next? Well, the second film. Hopefully the third film will not be too long, and then fourth and fifth film might have been cancelled, so we'll see. And that is the end. We now have another map. I'm disappointed because I don't think the first map was explained in the book, so I'll have to try to figure that out myself. So this one looks like a more worldwide map. Yeah. It rings a bell. I had the inside of one of the cases of the loot crates that looked exactly like this pretty much, and I did a tracing video of it. I'll link it down below if you want to see me tracing this map on cardboard. Printed in London, England. Wiseacres Wizarding Equipment, Diagon Alley, London. So that was the Newt Scamanders. I'm pretty sure this is quite a long video. I did skip a few pages and writing and stuff, but I think you guys got a good view of most of it. This cover is gorgeous, isn't it? It's all embossed and foiled. And now I know what that is. And I've already forgotten the name of it, of course. Let me go check. It's back here. Yes, Swooping Evil. That's it. Swooping Evil. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you found it relaxing and interesting. I learned a few things. I hope you did too. I know this is a sweeping evil. I especially hope that you enjoyed this rob. And anybody else that has requested it, of course. I hope that you are well wherever you are, wizard or nomad. I hope that you have a lovely